With the Eastern Conference playoffs looming, one of tonight's teams is in the driver's seat while the other is simply playing for pride. After starting off slow, LFL expansion team Orlando Fantasy have improved behind the play of receiver Jenny Krause, who's having an all-fantasy season, as well as running back Kiana Welsh. In Philadelphia, 2010 could be a championship season now that there's a franchise quarterback under center with Christy Bell and rookie running back phenom Mary Rose Roach. Can Philly keep pace with Tampa, or will Orlando shock the LFL world with an upset? Find out next on LFL Friday Night Football.
Let's go. This is the place and the time to decide in your mind if you got what it takes for the shine. Go! Don't be wasting the time. Go! Get erased from the line. Go! Lights and the cameras are flashing, fans on their feet, and it's time for some action. Thunder and lightning, they fighting and clashing. High speed chase, race and keep smashing. LFL, this is Friday Night Football.
Welcome to Philly. It may be red hot inside for these guys and for everybody else, just like the Philly team. They are terrific. Sean, let's take a look now at our standings in the Eastern Conference. Philly's in great shape.
They're in great shape, Tommy, and this is a huge game for them to get to 3-0. That being said, they're still in a chase for home field advantage against Tampa with Miami looming.
All right, let's take a look at our keys to the game and start off with that franchise quarterback here in Philly.
Yeah, it starts with Christy Bell. Now, she broke her hand in practice. You see it taped up. She's going to try to get through this, which shows her toughness, but we'll see how Philly responds weapon-wise with her hurt.
And a pair of horses to build around in Orlando.
Love this wide receiver, Tommy. In their inaugural season, Jenny Krause has come up and been the best receiver in this league, leading in catches, statistically off the charts, something to build on the perimeter. And then we see the other side. J.J. Thacker comes from a football family. She'll knock you around on defense, play tight end on offense, and loves football as much as Santa Claus loves delivering toys.
And your favorite LFL 2.0, another rookie highlight from the home team.
Yeah, Jaleesa McCrary. This is a very, very big-time motor in becoming one of the great corners in this league.
Passion Nation has packed the arena with the playoffs on the line. Kickoff is next. Welcome back, Philadelphia, with my partner Sean Salisbury. I'm Tom Dorr. We are set for kickoff. Monica Zapata ready to kick. Tyra Lusby back deep to receive. Very high, short kick. Lusby will take it about the 10, makes a move across the 20, gets away from one tackler. She's still going into Orlando territory at about the Orlando 23.
Tommy, when you look at this roster, just starting out at this game, folks that are at home watching, there is no more loaded roster in all the LFL than what's going on in Philly. But look at Orlando's improvement from game one to now. You're seeing a team that's on the come right now.
Christy Bell, their quarterback, 12 of 20, 139 yards. Fumbled the snap, now hands it off. Here comes Roach around the right side, and she is just like Tasha Pryor. You're going to have a tough time bringing her down.
You saw those numbers of Christy Bell. She is becoming one of the stars of this league. But speaking of stars, Mary Rose Roach, Tommy, she'll be at the top of about every scoring and rushing category in this league. I feel like I'm watching Barry Sanders every time.
She is just terrific. Here's another handoff. Coming around the left side, Roach fighting forward. Still got those legs digging forward. It's about 3 yards. It'll make it 3rd down and 2, and they've got to pass now. They've run twice in a row.
That's exactly right. And both of these teams trust their quarterback. Let's preface this now, remembering in this game that Christy Bell has got a broken hand. So how she will last and how the ball comes out will be interesting.
Bell throws right side. That's complete. Whitney Parnish has got it. Now she's going to trot back. Gets away from one. She's got a first down. Oh, tough job breaking that first tackle, Sean.
That is the way that when you have a broken hand, that's the way you get the ball out. The short pass, get it in the hands of your athletes, Tommy. And as we mentioned at the top, athletes galore on Philly with speed and physicality. And that's the way you get it going when you have to throw on 3rd and 4th down because they ran the first two. Nice job. Good rhythm by Christy Bell. Philadelphia hitting the ground running on this first possession.
1st and 10. Actually, let's make it 1st and goal. Football right at the 10-yard line. Here comes Roach along the left side, and she is in. Touchdown, Philly.
Tommy, I feel like I'm watching Sunday football when I see this girl play.
Oh, yeah. You see that leg kick go out?
They got her at 5'4", $135, and I can assure you she plays like that tank with speed out there in Chicago. Have a look at this. Great job up front, physicality. Look at the center coming off and getting to the linebacker. touched at the goal line's about it. Nice job. And it all started with Donna Ferry, the center, opening that hole on the linebacker.
Here's the 1-point extra point. Roach right up the middle. Look at her just fight forward. Goes through 2 tacklers, and she's in. 7-0 Philly.
Tommy, we're looking at the Offensive Player of the Year and MVP in this league.
Well, and she's really a good defensive player, too.
Ashley Salerno out west with all the things she's done for LA, and then you got Mary Rose Roach
Tasha
here in the
Pryor
East.
right
Tasha Pryor.
there.
We got a great run, and every point helps when you want to get those votes.
It's a big. Here comes Veronica Moore. Now Moore with a handoff. Tiffany Harden with it, and Harden's going to get about 9 yards.
And we got so many great. Oh, tempers flaring. This is Orlando's last goal.
You
know what, Tommy? I like how he set the tempo. Philly's that old Broad Street Bullies hockey team with Dave Schultz and the group and Bobby Clark will transfer it over onto the field, and Orlando's not going to back down. We talked to J.J. Thacker and that group. They're ready to come here and fight as if it's their Super Bowl or Lingerie Football League Bowl championship.
Veronica Moore with only 2 touchdown passes this year. Fakes a handoff, now throws. It's complete left side. Where else? Going to Jenny Kraus, and Kraus gets a couple on that one. Let's call it about 4 yards on the gain. Kraus with 11 down, now 12 catches on the year. She's getting about 40 yards a game.
At the top of this list, and if you want to have things go, get the ball in Jenny's hands quickly. Confident. And talking to these Orlando girls, Tommy, we're looking at a bunch of all-fantasy players, but they feel good about it. And there's Veronica Moore. Statistics can be misleading. She has picked up the tempo every game.
Well, 4 interceptions in that first game. Pitch goes right side. Tiffany Harden with it. Harden breaks 1 tackle, gets out to about the 20-yard line.
I'm not sure there's a quarterback, and there's Tiffany Harden. We'll see her on the defensive side of the ball, too, at linebacker, knocking people around. And she's in that Gaxiola group of the middle linebackers who know how to hit you. Keep an eye on Veronica Moore tonight, Tommy. In our talks with her, there may not be a more intense, focused quarterback who wants to get better, knows the football lingo, and mechanically maybe as sound as we have in the league.
Moore under center. Fades back, 3-step drop, throws, nice catch, picked up by J.J. Thacker. That's about a 7-yard gain. That's enough for a first down.
See, that's what I love. You see Veronica Moore, Thacker at tight end, working the zone, sitting down, not running to be covered. And a great job by Veronica Moore getting back. Ball puts her foot in the ground, and the ball's out. The ball's out. We've seen her struggle at times, and I think she's just getting comfortable, Tommy, trying not to force things. But I like her first couple throws in this game.
Moore steps up. Handoff, kind of the fumble Rooski. Here goes J.J. Thacker fighting forward. Look at her still going. Finally going to fall forward for a couple yards.
Love it. Love it. Mix up. Orlando realizes, Tommy, they got to do something special in the game. They're outmatched, as we know, is this their first season as a franchise? Now, they're not outmatched with intensity. Orlando will compete. Philly is so loaded. They understand both sides of the ball, but you're going to get J.J. Thacker involved at tight end, hand the ball off to Harden, and it all comes down to this girl right here, Veronica Moore's consistency.
Moore under center. Fades back, looks, throws into the end zone, and it's just overthrown. Incomplete. It bounced off that back wall, Sean. It's incomplete.
I wouldn't want to be official with by the quarterback because I'd say that's a touchdown.
Right.
Great job. At least, you know what she did? She gave her receiver a chance to catch it. Nice job putting it up there for guess who? Jenny Kraus. And Jenny's made some spectacular plays. The rapport that Jenny and Veronica are getting, Tommy, as we look forward to next year, going to be dangerous for the rest of the league.
And they're taking a little too long. Yeah, we'll get a timeout. You're the officials blowing the whistle. We'll take a break and come right back.
This is Friday Night Football.
Orlando with a nice drive to answer that Philadelphia touchdown. 12 minutes left. She'll fade back, looking, steps up, throws. Crystal Apollinas has got it down about the 5-yard line. That's complete. Gain of about 6, and it brings up 4th and 2.
I like the distribution, though, Tommy. Getting Apollinas involved, you get Thacker involved, you run the football. We'll probably hear, I would imagine, from Q Welsh sometimes this rolls along.
If she's
Tiffany
healthy.
Harden, if she's healthy enough, she's been battling some knee problems, and she'll have surgery, MCL, in the offseason.
But they can run it or pass it. They're going to run it, and here comes around the left side, Tiffany Harden. In touchdown, Orlando.
That's the way you got to deal with good teams like Philly. They score, you match. We score, we got to hold them. We can't let them match. It can't be touchdown for touchdown, but this is a great drive by Orlando, led by their quarterback, and then Tiffany Harden, a couple carries here. You'll see her play linebacker on the defensive side. Tommy, I'm really impressed with the rhythm that Veronica Moore is in right now.
And Orlando looks like a team that's really made a difference. Now, a little problem as that pass is batted down and knocked away. This is where the difference, there's Colleen Burns, the linebacker, who knocked that down. But that kind of play, Sean, a mistake on an extra point,
Cost you.
it's big.
Well, in games like this, as we head down the stretch and Philly's hitting a big rhythm, Orlando's trying to impress and get better, you can't miss, especially mental errors and unforced errors.
Little pitcher on the right side. That's Tyra Lusby, a star from last year. Great cutback. Here goes Lusby. She's into Orlando territory, down to about the Orlando 20 or 15-yard line, and they're going to mark her down back about the 21-yard line.
One thing, folks, as you watch this game, you will not be able to replace toughness like in this game. We've got girls like J.J. Thacker, who had a broken hand and has got, nose been messed up, her shoulder. Tiffany Harden's shoulder, Tommy. Christy Bell's got a broken hand for practice, and she's starting at quarterback. Crazy stuff.
Handoff goes to Roach. Roach is coming around the left side looking for some room. And there's Q Welsh right there. Welsh hadn't touched it on offense, but pretty good defensive player. She makes that stop.
Yeah, Tommy, and Q, on the offensive side, she's an all-fantasy type runner.
Right.
But what you mentioned earlier, and I'm surprised she's out here and how long she can last, because she's been battling injuries all year long.
Bell looking, steps up, throws, and it is caught. That's Roach with it in dangerous territory, and she's in yet another touchdown.
Wow. Absolutely spectacular job by Mary Rose Roach. In the open field, no better player in this league. There just isn't.
13 touchdowns on the year for Mary Rose Roach.
And how
Number
about,
one scorer in the league.
No question, Tommy. It's only going to get big because when they get to an even bigger game against Tampa also, they're going to have to respond and give her the ball. Here's a broken hand, throwing the ball. Obviously, you see a wounded duck, but it's accurate. It gets there, and if you're Orlando, you've got to say, let's make the passing game beat us. Well, it looked like they tried there, and the response by Roach and Christy Bell playing with a broken hand, so impressed.
Gee, I wonder where they're going to go. Here's Mary Rose Roach. Up the middle, just fights in. They're now 2 of 2 in extra points. Philly is, and they have a 14-6 lead.
Well, we've got Roach catch one, Roach run one, and Roach run 2 extra points in. You think she's good, people? You think she's good? If you haven't heard about her, you will. This is household name. And it's not going to be on the back of a carton. It's going to be on the front of a magazine.
A little problem there. Little blood. Saw a little blood coming out after that one. That's the kind of game this is getting to be, buddy. This is not the models that play football. This is football players that just so happen to be beautiful.
This is not your dad's lingerie league, although some of the dads wish it was.
Right. All right, here comes Veronica Moore. Moore's going to hand off, and I think we've got a full start there.
Those are the little things, Tommy. You don't want to put yourself back. You can't against Philly.
Exactly.
On the road, you just can't do it, Tommy.
5-yard penalty. Replay.
There you see the legal procedure. Good call by you.
So now 1st and 15, and you're down 14-6. You just can't. Turnovers like this can really be a problem. Here she's going to pitch left side. It's Welch. Q Welch with it, and she's going to, 5 yards. What a stop.
Man. And that's Mary Rose Roach. Oh, by the way, I don't just score touchdowns. I knock you out, too. Great job of tackling, standing her up, Q Welch, and putting her down. The one thing I noticed on that carry, Tommy, the explosive Q Welch with the knees, it's not quite there yet. Not quite there. And like I said, she'll have off-season surgery to fix it. But when I look at Orlando, you talk about a team that's building. I really like what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
And how can you not love Philly?
Now, Orlando's done. This is their lingerie bowl today. But as she stands up, Moore steps up, throws in the pass incomplete, looking for Jenny Krause. This is their lingerie bowl today.
As they told us, Tommy, on Thursday.
On the phone.
Yep, they sure did. And they realize the importance of this. Nobody likes to go into the offseason losing a game. And they also said, regardless, they're going to have to be dragged off the field. We heard J.J. Thacker said, I'm leaving everything out there. Everything I got, I'm leaving out there.
Well, and Doug Miller said the girls have already talked about, we're going to be together all summer. We're going to continue to work all summer long to be ready to win next year. You got to love it. Moore under center. Fades back. Looking, steps up, throws, and it's just incomplete. Looking for Welsh. It was a little bit overthrown. She was double covered, incomplete. Now it's 4th and 10.
Yep, going to have to throw this football. And Tommy, the interesting thing about this is when you watch Philadelphia, they get such a good pass rush up front, although they gave a lot of time to Veronica right there. You got to get pressure on, because I think if you allow Moore to get into a rhythm, big plays can happen for Orlando. Motion
comes to the near side. Moore fakes the handoff. Fakes the pitch, looking long, throws down the left side, and it's almost intercepted and incomplete. She was looking for Jenny Krause, incomplete, and now you've really got a problem.
Oh, there's no
You're
question.
down 14-6, and Philly's got it right where they want.
The two biggest things we've seen that cause problems in this league. Normally it's turnovers in any league, but it's your inability to capitalize in the red zone and your inability to get out of your own area, Tommy, to not give a short field to a team like this. I'll be shocked if they don't put points on the board.
Bell, handoff, goes to the right side, comes around that right end. That's Gassler with it. Danielle Gassler.
Speaking of
8
good
yards.
football players and
yeah.
top-notch players in this league.
And it looks like we're going to have a timeout. We'll come right back.
This is Friday Night Football.
Philly, the number 1 rushing team in the LFL, averaging 147 yards a game. Orlando last, giving up 142. And what does Philly do? They run the football, and they run it in again. Mary Rose Roach with her 3rd touchdown of the game.
Tommy, I feel like I'm hitting a rewind button.
Rewind button, yeah.
It's a great job. And let's give up front the physicality which
Good
Philadelphia
point.
loves.
Good
We
point.
talk about Mary Rose Roach and how good she is. But when you're talking about Lashley and LaBella and the girls up front that are dominating, how can you not get in?
And look at this. She
too
goes
easy.
around the outside, and it's too easy, Sean.
Too easy. Think about those names again. Lashley, LaBella. I mean, they're the Donna Ferry at center. Physicality matters, and most of the time physical beats finesse, as Philly told us in our conference call on Thursday night, that if they could dominate the line of scrimmage physically, they felt like they could run it every down.
Absolutely.
Every single down. And with
Well-
Christie's hand hurting.
But they've
broken
said
hand,
that. This is the 3rd time they've said that.
and they've done it.
And they've done it. You're exactly right. Now, 21-6, Orlando in a little disarray. Orlando needs an answer.
I don't have it. They hope they do.
Pitch goes, no, that's going around the left side. Great fake on the pitch. That's J.J. Thacker with it. She's got a big opening, and she's got about 14 or 15 yards. That's a big first down. That's it. We got a little wired up here. Let's listen into this hit.
Folks, this isn't about pedicures and manicures. This is about hardcore, less padding than the fellas football.
There's Tiffany Harden, goes right up the middle. Look at Harden rumble forward. That's very close to another first down. And it will be. They'll mark that first down, Orlando. This is a very nice comeback.
I can promise you that Orlando will not go away, Tommy.
Yeah.
The transformation from game 1 to now, game 4. Aren't you impressed with them,
Oh,
Tommy?
what a difference,
From 4
yeah.
picks when Veronica first started playing quarterback to now, incredible transformation by this team.
Handoff, going to Harden again. She's going to take it along the left side. Harden gets down to about the 5-yard line. Let's get her a gainer of about 6 on the play. Tiffany Harden's playing terrific. She is a workhorse back there.
Well, we see her line up in middle linebacker hitting you on one side, so it only begs the question, why the heck wouldn't you give it to her on the offensive side? And if they can run it like this, Tommy, we're in for a great 2-half game.
2nd down and about 3. Pitch goes to the left side. Here's Harden again. Harden down near a first down. I don't think she got in, but she is down in first down range, and it'll be 1st and goal. And our microphone guy, you all right? See him holding the microphone? He went down. He went down hard there.
Well, you can't be the one that gets pulled off the field when girls are playing with broken hands and broken noses and broken wrists and knocking people around.
Dislocated shoulders, all the stuff Orlando's had this year.
Incredible. Orlando really felt pumped up about this game, going against what is a loaded, packed football team in Philadelphia.
Quarterback keeper, and she is in for the touchdown. That's a 5-play drive, 35 yards, and she is in for the touchdown. And now if you're Orlando, you got to feel a little better.
There's your answer, Tommy. You said they needed an answer before this game got out of hand.
Good point.
And they gave the answer. And you know what? The tempo, I feel like I'm watching Auburn and Oregon, Pat. Up and down. You get it. Don't blink. Don't miss a timeout. We'll keep going. Get your comments in, and let's play some football.
All right, let's see if they can get an extra point here. Handoff, there is nowhere to go. My goodness.
Now that's two out of the 2 extra points on their scores have
0
been
for
mix-ups in the backfield. Or it's been great penetration on the other side by Philadelphia, and I think it's a combo of both. But Philly's going to pride themselves on being physical and having that defense get in there and knock people around. Colleen Burns a part of it, obviously, and you saw Heather Perez, who is a playing the defensive line now, Tommy. It was an all-fantasy player
Yeah.
last year in the secondary.
Yeah.
And Heather didn't like the fact that we said she was a backup, and she's responded.
Here goes Christy Bell looking, steps up, throws, and that one's caught by Tyra Lusby. Lusby with a big gain. She's got about 19 or 20 yards. And let's see, is it a fumble or the official? No, he dropped the bag. He says she was down.
What a great throw up in the hole. Oh, by the way, guys, Christy Bell, there's a broken hand there, Tommy. That's a broken hand throwing that ball, ball coming out of her hands.
A 19-yard gain with a broken hand.
I can't throw it that good with the healthy hand or when I play. So, nice job. Man alive, these two young quarterbacks are impressive, as are both teams.
Handoff goes along the left side and going to fight forward, get about 6 or 7 yards. And I've got to wait to see who that is. Is that McCrary? Yeah, that's Jaleesa McCrary. Just another offensive weapon for Philly.
And one of our LFL 2.0s, Tommy.
Yeah.
A young rookie in this league. She'll not only run the football for you, but she also is a budding star at corner in this league. And I know we say that about a lot of them, but you know what? We have so many all-fantasy players, it's sick.
Bell throws, pass is caught by Lusby, and she's going to fight forward. I don't know that she quite got enough for the first down. I think Tyra Lusby was a little shy there at that first down mark.
It's called the extra person over there with the eighth woman.
Yeah,
which is the
right.
hockey boards over there getting knocked out.
Yeah.
Getting knocked out. Crowd loves this. I think Philadelphia realizes it's a city of champions, and they got a possible champion right here in Philly.
Give is to McCrary. She goes along the right side, and I don't think she got it, Sean. Orlando gang tackling, and I think it's 4th and 1.
I think you're probably right. Nice job of Orlando saying, well, they've been down here 3 times. Roach has got into the end zone 3 times, so let's just concede and we'll get the ball back and try to play fast break basketball with them. Not happening.
And they have to pass. They've got to throw the football. This is a problem. Bell fades back, rolls out, steps up, throws, and it's knocked down. Well played defense, and Orlando gets a defensive stop, and they get the ball back with just under 2 minutes left.
Nice key, watching your quarterback's eyes and knocking it out.
This is Friday Night Football.
There's a fan who's having a ball at the game, or trying to have a ball.
Or 2.
Yeah.
Couple beers in her hand.
All right, big drive now for Orlando. Down the right side, here comes Tiffany Harding, and Jaleesa McCrary with a nice stop on that one.
Well, let's not underestimate, Tommy, how big the stand was down there in the red zone. Maybe Jaleesa realized, don't want to do a lot of talking as a rookie.
Yeah, there you go. Handoff goes right up the middle. That's Harden again, and Harden with a nice gain, and she's got enough for a first down.
You think they've decided to make her the workhorse in this game, Tommy?
Why not?
Carrying it. Before, on the 4th down play where they had to throw where Christy Bell, you know who broke it up? Tiffany Harden on the defensive side.
Moore under center. Fades back, looks, stepped up. She's got some room. She's going to run it now. Oh, she gets hit hard. She got about 7 or 8 yards. Heather Roy there on the stop. That's a very nice decision by the quarterback.
Excellent decision. Every single girl in this league, or team in this league, should I say, quarterback, if you're going to build a team in any sport, Tommy, you better be strong up the middle. And in football, it starts at this position at quarterback.
Here's a handoff. This is Victoria Moreno giving Tiffany Harden a little break. And Moreno comes in and gets about 5 or 6 yards on that carry. And they're in hurry up. They're trying to get a score here. I like it.
Tommy,
and they're going to stop the
while
clock.
we got a second, our thoughts and prayers go out to star running back and team leader Lindsay Alfano, the little gal. That's why you see those armbands with number 2 on it. Lindsay had a cancer scare, Tommy, and she's not playing in this game, and her friends just, going out there and dedicating this game to her. Let's hope that Lindsay's okay. Lindsay, you're one heck of a football player and one heck of a good girl, and this team needs you and respects you, as do we. We hope everything's okay.
We'll hope to see you next year. Maybe in L.A. Maybe she'll come to Vegas. Come to Vegas. Now, Moore will fade back. Looking. Now she's going to run it. She's got a lot of room down that left side. And our microphone guy takes another shot. And now they'll take their timeout with 25 seconds left.
He's going to be saying painkillers and ice, please. Give me a trainer. And Tommy, back to this, as we know how big the LFL was on supporting the breast cancer month. We wore the pink gloves and a lot of the pink wristbands. And let's all, and I don't know what it is, but let's just hope that Lindsay Alfano's
Hope
okay.
it's nothing. Hope she's just fine. Here goes Harden along the left side. She fights forward. She's in. Touchdown. Tiffany Harden has done a terrific job in a relief role. And that has brought Orlando right back 21-18 with a tough run here.
Great job, little stretch play. We call it gut in the NFL, 50 gut here. Just getting great job up front, holding the line of scrimmage and staying on their blocks so Tiff could get in the end zone while they missed Lindsay Alfano. I can tell you this now. Well, Orlando's saying, wait a minute now, if Mary Rose Roach can do it, so can Tiff Harden. And they're playing really, really good football. I love the energy. And if they're doing this for Lindsay, they're sure as heck doing one heck of a job on that side of the ball. And that's what those armbands with number 2 are on their arms, folks.
3 points difference. Let's see if they can get an extra point here. Motion comes to the near side. Pitch goes, a reverse goes around the left side. Terrific fake. She had me faked out. J.J. Thacker is in for the extra point. We got a great game going into halftime, partner.
You would have to take J.J. Thacker, and there you see bleeding, Tommy. I don't know, nose, wrist, shoulder, hand.
Whatever it is.
She's amazing, tough football player. I kidded her on Thursday, said, you're better than your brothers who played some football, too.
And she agreed.
Yes.
Christy Bell fades back, throws, looking, and that's almost intercepted. Q Welsh had all kinds of green in front of her,
She walks into the end zone, and you talk about momentum changing, Tommy. That takes Orlando into the half with a big lead, or at least a lead, which is never safe against Philadelphia, but you got to capitalize on those.
11 seconds now as Bell fades back. Looking long, steps up, throws, and it is knocked away again. Welsh almost had that one. How good a center fielder is she?
She's all over the place. She's just saying, okay,
you're going to
two really good plays. Can I catch this, please?
Yeah.
Coming out of the backfield, she'll catch everything.
6 seconds to go now. 2 almost intercepted passes. Do they throw it again?
Got to, Tommy. Got to. Throw it. Take your chances. Throw it down the field. So much for my offensive coordinator role.
Here comes McCrary again, and she's going to run up the middle, and that'll run out the clock. She'll get a gain of about 10 or 11 yards. We have got a football game in Philly. 21-19 at half. Philly over Orlando. Second half ought to be a ball to watch here in LFL Friday Night Football.
This is Friday Night Football.
I lowered my shoulder and I showed her who's boss. They think they could beat us. It's not going to happen.
Defensively, there's no emotion. That's not football. You guys can go start your own flag football league. But if you're going to play in the LFL and be a part of Philadelphia Passion, you're going to play with heart out there. You're either a football player or a cheerleader. Pull your head out of your ass if you want to stay here.
It's time to whoop their ass. Them.
Well, Orlando's in a game, and Philadelphia knows that there's Mary Rose Roach in the first half looking at these highlights, getting into the end zone, 3 touchdowns and 3 extra points. But Orlando answers, and Tiffany Harden running the football in the end zone and matching Mary Rose Roach. Broken hand and all, a little bit wobbly, but great job by Christy Bell getting the ball to Roach in the open field, who takes it in for touchdown number 2. There's J.J. Thacker, broken nose and all. She broke her hand earlier this season, now broken nose, still out there competing. Nice job by Roach on the defensive side of the ball to make a tackle. And what have you done for me lately? Well, how about a 3rd touchdown? And I'll get you an extra point. And then Orlando tries to keep it close, and they do. You see Veronica Moore getting in the end zone. Did a little razzle-dazzle to the broken-nosed J.J. Thacker, who gets in the end zone. Orlando hanging around. The numbers are pretty equal. 4th down conversion's pretty close. We got ourselves one heck of a second half coming up right here.
Back here in Philly, fans are happy. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa.
And all that other stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. Whatever happy you want to be. Danny Canada, defensive back for Philly, will kick off.
Nice kick.
It is a good kick. Be taken by Moreno. Moreno with a nice move. Gets out across the 15, out to about the 16-yard line. Good tackle on the play. Donna Ferry with the stop. And it's first down now for Orlando.
Playoff implications huge in this game. Orlando wants an upset. Philly saying we got to keep track with Tampa. We're a handful of points behind as far as in the point differential. We won home field advantage. There's Veronica Moore. The numbers are misleading because this girl can flat out throw the football.
Fake. Now it's a handoff. That's McCoy, and McCoy gets out across the 20 to about the 21-yard line.
Hello, Boise State against Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty similar. Nice job. And Orlando's pulling out every stop. Not only are they physically going to leave it out on the field, but mentally and play calling, they got nothing to worry about. It's the off season after this for them, but they sure want to put up a good fight against a Philly team who needs this to keep pace with a pretty doggone good Tampa team as well.
Oh, absolutely. Moore comes up under center, fading back, 5-step drop, fakes one way, now looking long, and a great catch, J.J. Thacker. What a terrific grab.
Guys, when you're watching a quarterback, great job by JJ making the catch, but when you're watching a quarterback, don't just look at the numbers and say good or bad. The pump fake there to get a corner to bite, and then to reload quickly and get the ball out of your hand by Veronica Moore. This girl has made unbelievable strides from week 1.
Handoff. That's Harden, goes along the left side. Look out, she's got some room. She's in, touchdown. Orlando in Philly. Orlando has taken the lead.
Well, guess what, folks? We got the Tiffany Harden, Mary Rose Roach bowl game, because that's what this is being played like. It's an LFL bowl game, championship game for Orlando, and Philly really too as they try to stay in pace. But here's Harden with her 3rd score, Tommy, of the game. So her and Roach are battling to see who can get in the end zone more in this football game. Extra points matter, people.
This is big, 25-21. Orlando with the lead. Handoff, right up the middle, fighting forward. We got a flag down. Let's see what the flag is. Orlando pointing toward Philly, and it is going to be against Philly.
Encroachment, defense, number 9. The try will be replayed half the distance to the goal.
Maybe that's why we got great penetration by Philly. That helps.
Yeah, it could be.
That helps.
So now the ball on the
I like the physical
1-yard line. And there you go. Quarterback keeper along the left side. 26-21 Orlando. How about this shock the world game?
Nice job. Nice job up front. And Tommy, you know what? If we're going to continue to give credit, let's think about the girls up front. Jeanette McCoy said she wanted to dominate too.
And she
Orlando,
has.
she
She's
sure
played
has.
well.
She sure has.
There's Roach. Mary Rose Roach, 5'4", 135. How about this as an employee? She's a lawyer, and now she's in at quarterback with Bell out. She fumbled the snap. Look at her go! Look at her keep going. A gain of about 11 yards on the play.
Well, then
like
you know
a
what?
Pinball.
If she's a lawyer, Tommy, she could set any law she wants playing like this, because apparently the long arm of the law is taking care of business. In at quarterback, it looks like the Wildcat, but remember now, Christy Bell, with a broken hand, has went through the first half and dealt with it. How much more can she get through right now? Roach is at quarterback.
So it ends up being kind of like the Wildcat because you know where the ball's going anyway. And here she goes along the right side. Finally dragged down. J.J. Thacker is in on the stop. She got about 5 or 6 on that one.
Again, the name's Heather Roy. Again, the name's Donna Ferry. Shelly Lashley, Lauren LaBella, all the people up front pushing people around, trying to get things done. Roach at quarterback, replacing the broken-handed Christy Bell. How long will Christy be on the sidelines? We've got J.J. Thacker with a broken nose for Orlando. We've got Q Welch with a knee that's going to be surgically repaired in the offseason. And now Mary Rose Roach, as if she didn't do enough, she's also going to grab you a burger at the end of the game and deliver it and keep playing.
Roach lost the snap. Look out, she's in trouble. Trying to roll out, and she's going down. Jenny Chu there on the stop with some help. But Roach looked like she looked away just as the snap was coming.
Non-quarterback, Tommy, the first thing you want to do is you take your eyes off because you're looking at where you're going to run. And if you're not used to getting the ball in the gun as a non-quarterback, that happens. And apparently that's the only way you can stop Mary Rose Roach, is hope that she lays the ball on the ground on a gun snap.
3rd and 11, and they've got to throw the football. She's going to fade back. She's in trouble. Rolls out, steps up, throws down the field, and it is incomplete. A hard hit, and they're going to call pass interference.
Now, I need to see this.
They're looking for Q Welch.
Will I get to see the replay? Did we get a good enough replay? Maybe not. Maybe we can't. And there she is, Q Welch again. Guys, I got to tell you, this girl has gone through so many, she has trouble finishing games, Tommy, but you can't question her toughness. Can't question her toughness. We know that she's MCL, ACL has been bothering her all year long, has made some wonderful plays on defense, and now look at that, heavily, with the brace on it. She'll get that fixed this offseason and have to go through that whole rehab situation. But boy, is she gutsy coming out and playing. Roach still at quarterback.
Roach hands off to Lusby. Tyra Lusby, a big opening. She's inside the 10, down to about the 9-yard line. Call that a gain of about 7 yards on the play.
Guys, you know what's interesting is we touch Tommy. Here we're talking about Lusby. We go through all the names on Philadelphia, and oh, by the way, Tyra Lusby's on a team. this is one hell of a football player.
Oh, absolutely.
And we
Both
finally
sides,
we got to call her name on the offensive side of the ball. Oh, when in doubt, we'll put Tyra in at running back and let Roach play quarterback. Not a bad combo there for Philly.
2nd and 3, and this is quarterback keeper all the way. Here she comes around the left side, fighting forward, and she is in yet again for another touchdown for Philly.
I don't know what else to say, superlatives or adjective to describe this girl.
She's unbelievable.
We went in, and Orlando knew going in that they had a lot of weapons, but the key was stopping Mary Rose Roach. And if you remember, Jeanette McCoy said, I'm not going to give her that much respect until she proves it. Well, guess what? Respect abounds right now because she's earned her 4th touchdown, and she scored 3 extra points in this game.
And Philly was saying, Orlando was saying for the game, we're going to go big. We're going to do everything we can to stop her. They beat us with the throw any other way. Anybody else beats us, congratulations. Looking for an extra point. Pretty good read. How about 2nd, 3rd, maybe 4th effort? The extra point by Tyra Lusby is good.
The only other person that's been in the end zone outside of, Harden and Mary Rose Roach? There you go, Tyra Lusby. Tommy, you made a good point about Orlando saying they're going to go big. The problem when you're going big, and there's Q Welch, looking at that MCL, ACL. I've had that happen twice, Tommy. I know what they're going through now.
It's brutal.
I know what they're going through. But when you look at Philly going big, the problem is that there's so much great speed Orlando. Philly's got great speed too, Tommy. Got a ball game here.
We got a good one. We'll be right back.
This is Friday Night Football.
Back here in Philly, and we have got a rock'em sock'em affair. Orlando now down by a couple with the football.
This would absolutely, we got a penalty here. A bunch of people were on one page and a whole bunch on another one.
Another false start.
Offense, number 16. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
And that's beat Orlando a few times. I remember they've led the ball on the ground with the quarterback center exchange down inside where they had a game 1 and they laid it on the ground earlier
on
in
the
the
goal
year.
line.
That's exactly right. So trying to get things fixed, but you can't do it against the Philadelphia team and put yourself in long yardage.
Here's a handoff. Tiffany Harden, and look at this. Oh, what a hit. You think they read this one coming up? Jalissa McCrary and Tiffany Harden may need a little smelling salt.
All right, Miss McCrary, we can call you whatever you want after that hit. Goodness gracious. And Tommy, while we got a second, you heard me mention Heather Perez.
Yeah.
To show you the competitiveness about these girls in this league.
Right.
And talking to Heather, here we go. I mean, in the first game, remember we first covered them, we said all fantasy, but can't get on the field right now. And she was offended by it because she said, well, wait a minute, I'm a secondary player.
Yep.
But then she said, well, Sean, it actually is the truth. I was a backup. So her competitiveness says, forget that. I'm going to move positions and prove that I can play fantasy in another position. So I love the fact that they love it, and they hear every word and hang on it, and they also respond.
2nd and 14 now. Looking, throws the field, and it's a little bit too high intended for J.J. Thacker. Now a big 3rd down, 3rd and 13.
You know, Tommy, I don't know if they do this at the All-Fantasy All-Star game, but wouldn't it be great to have like a quarterback or like the skills competition?
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun to line them up? Like we see in the NFL, like the QB club has the throwing it, moving target. Wouldn't that be fun? Kind of see them do that?
You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see a handoff to you and have them tackle you at full speed.
Oh, I would like to see it. I'd sure like to feel it, though.
3rd and 14. Here we go. Big play now. Fakes the handoff. Gonna fade back, looking, steps up, throws, it's caught, down about the 23 or 24. She's very close to a first down.
Great job by Veronica Moore, eyeballing down the field and does the old Magic Johnson no look. She's looking down the field, holds the secondary, and kind of slings me that 3/4 shot over to the sidelines for a nice pickup. Get it to 4th down and 1 we got here, Tommy. Huge play.
That was Moreno. Where are you going, Tiffany Harden? First down. Harden off the left side. Has it in Philly territory.
Has Orlando at all, Tommy? We try to find a weakness on Philly. Have they exposed the secondary
Not
at all in this game?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, have they exposed it? And you know whose name we haven't called much on Philly, who is one of the great defensive linemen in this league, is Heather Roy.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe, I mean, the pressure and stuff, Heather Roy can flat out play and put pressure on the quarterback, another star in this league.
Moore. Handoff. Here's Harden, and Harden's going nowhere. I think they are now saying to Orlando, we're going to take Harden away.
Yeah, beat us with somebody else.
Yeah.
Tiff's been in the end zone, what, Tommy, 3 times in the game?
Right.
Beat us some other way. We're not going to allow you, we're not going to actually allow you to do to us what we're doing to you. Mary Rose Roach take over the game.
Right.
So let's make you do something else, put the ball in in Veronica's hands and make her make some throws and to beat us that way and not let Tiff Harden do it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure what the dance is called, but Donna Ferry's letting us know that it is a dance.
2nd down and 9. Motion goes to the far side. Moore fakes a give, throws to the left side, and it's just dropped. Jenny Krause won't drop many of those. She just dropped that, looked away.
Matter of fact, take a look at it. When you talk about her and Tina Cacavelli out in Miami and the people who...
Taylor
Thompson,
yep.
who's become a great player that we'll see again down the road with Miami, a superstar wide receiver. But these are girls that just don't drop it. Candace Mosley's usually great for making those catches. You won't see that, so snap that shot. Krause doesn't drop any.
Harden goes along the left side, and there is Heather Roy on the stop. We mentioned that.
There you go, Heather.
And it brings up another big 4th down, and Sean, they have to throw the ball.
And Jaleesa McCrary involved in that too, one of our top flight rookies. We got rosters, Tommy, up, and it seems like every week we're talking about a great rookie, another good rookie, another good rookie.
Yeah.
Salerno out in LA. I mean, there's rookies galore that are actually making an instant impact in this league.
All right, 4th down. Now remember, they have to throw the ball, 4th and 2. 28-26, a huge play for Orlando right here.
I'm nervous, and I'm not even playing.
You want to get an answer. She'll fade back, looking, steps up, throws over the middle, looking in the end zone, had it and dropped it. Had a touchdown and could not hang on.
Tell me that's not... Did that ball hopefully got tipped because Jenny Krause... Was that Krause again?
Yeah, it was Krause.
You won't see her drop 2 balls in a season, let alone 2 on one drive. Try to stick that ball in there, and they have to turn it over to Philly. But this game's still close, Tommy. And apparently we're not going to see Bell again because Roach still at quarterback.
Roach now fades back, looking, fakes, looking long. She's got plenty of arm, and it's overthrown, incomplete. Looking for Tyra Lusby.
Doesn't it suck that a girl can come off the bench after scoring 4 touchdowns and your starting quarterback, Christy Bell's got a broken hand and battled her butt off in the first half and threw the ball really doggone well. And then your starting running back and defensive star can also step in there and say, put the ball in my hand. It's got 4 panels and 8 laces. I can still throw it. People are saying, what does that mean? Look at every football, Tommy, every single one. Little useless information. 4 panels and 8 laces.
4 panels and 8 laces. There you go.
Exactly right.
Coming up on 7 minutes left, a 2-point game. Roach got some pressure, steps up out of the pocket, tries to cut back, and she just fell down. I don't know that she would have gotten much more, but she just fell down. Now we got a timeout. 6:55 left, a 2-point game in Philly. We'll be right back.
This is Friday Night Football.
They're all trying to get to the Lingerie Bowl, February 6th in Las Vegas. Go to LFLUS.com to get all the details about the Lingerie Bowl. Here's Mary Rose Roach. She'll fade back, steps up in the pocket, looking long, throws, and it is incomplete. Intended for Gassler. She's got an Ananka Dixon-like arm, partner.
Goodness. Now you start to think, we got a good quarterback in Christy Bell, but man, Mary Rose Roach could throw it. Don't toy with that one, Coach.
No, you want to hand the ball
running
off
back
to her.
Christy Bell. We got two quarterbacks in this game that can both play. That position, of all the positions in the league, Tommy, when you look at all the teams, that position's improved the most from what I've seen from week 1 to now.
And last year to
it's exactly right. The quarterback play at the top's been pretty doggone good.
Roach comes up under center, fades back, now rolls out, makes a nice cut, gets to the outside, gets away from a couple, takes a hard shot, and she just keeps on rolling. That's about an 11-yard gain and enough for a first down.
Tommy, you look at points scored, touchdowns, extra points scored, total offense, rushing yards. There's 2 people that are at the top of this. It's Salerno out west in LA, and it's right here Mary Rose Roach. When I'm talking about statistically.
Right.
Now, we've got some great players in between those 2 cities. 2 cities in Los Angeles and Philly. But I'm telling you, when you look at numbers, in offensive numbers, those 2 have been the catalyst for their teams dominating this year.
Clock running, a terrific drive by Philadelphia. First down, that was a 4th down completion. This is Lusby who comes along the left side, tries to wait for her blockers and gets hit from behind. Gain of about 5 on the play for Tyra Lusby. Make it 2nd and 5.
Tommy, we've had a few, pushing and shoving matches, but not a lot. This has been one of those respectful, hard-hitting.
Really good.
You bet it has.
Roach Pass is way overthrown, looking for Gassler on the left side, and that hit about the third row.
She need V8. She need gas in the V8 to jump up and get that pass.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why those are the ones we say, okay, Mary, back to running back.
Yeah, right. Love you, but
Yep.
running back and linebacker or safety, whatever you're going to play.
And
right.
if you just tuned in, Christy Bell played the whole first half with the broken hand that she broke in practice just to have the guts to go out there and did it, and was very efficient throwing the football. May not have looked pretty, but it got done. But their star, Mary Rose Roach, is taking over at quarterback during the second half.
3rd down and 4. Now she'll fade back, looking. They want to be able to run it on 4th down, and this pass was deflected. And what's with the fan? He had a great shot at that and couldn't come up with it.
Well, didn't we have a Chicago Cub fan drop a ball?
Oh,
that hurts. Tommy, did I go there? Did I go there?
4th down. 4th down. She'll fade back, looking. Lost the football. It's loose. Now Roach gets it. She's dangerous here. Here she goes. Mary Rose Roach got a 1st down and more, and she is in for the touchdown.
You gotta be kidding me.
Hold it. We got a flag. There is
still
a
gotta be kidding me.
flag down.
Penalty or no penalty?
That's unbelievable.
That's sick.
That's
Okay.
unbelievable.
How dare you, Mary Rose Roach, be able to do that?
Be that good.
Yes.
And that's
Oh.
Walter Payton
Blocking the
type
back.
good.
Offense, number 9. Your 5-yard penalty. You can.
And fans are going to get mad. Oh, how could you hold? Well, when a play's broken like that, you're doing everything you can to protect people. People are running up and down the field and getting it done. Philly fans, and we know Philly fans. Tom, I played in Philly.
Oh, yeah.
They'll let you know about it, official or not. Matter of fact, if there was snow in there, they'll throw a snowball at you too. But they're passionate and know their sports. Philadelphia. I can't emphasize enough, folks, Orlando keeping this close. This is a huge ramifications for the playoff picture.
Oh, absolutely.
Monumental when it comes to the LFL, trying to keep pace with Tampa.
4th and 4. Roach fades back, rolls out, looking. She wanted to throw it. Now she's going to tuck and run. She's got a 1st down. Did you see the little throw of her leg out there?
Yep.
She's still got a 1st down.
You mentioned, God rest his soul, Walter Payton with that stutter step stiff leg, Tommy. Done that before. Now, did they have to throw there? If they did.
Nope.
Okay, I was making
they're
sure
good.
because there was a penalty flag if they had to throw. I couldn't remember if they did it 2 times or if they'd run 2 times or not in that drive, but apparently not. Mary Rose Roach was able to pull it down and run. There you see the girls supporting her. And you know what's interesting, folks? When you look in the stands, it's not just dudes that are sitting in the stands that appreciate football. There's a lot of women that are out that aren't playing on the team that support it. And these girls all these LFL girls do a great job of marketing this league away from being on the field.
And hold it. Hold the phone. We'll do that play again. 1st and 10. Give is to Lusby. Comes around the outside looking for an opening, and she's got nowhere to go. Maybe got a yard. Nice job by Orlando. Trailing by a couple with 2 minutes left.
With point differential in 28-26 going in, Philly needs this touchdown to try and keep some distance at 2 minutes in this playoff hunt.
And we got a timeout. Philly's driving when we come back on LFL Friday Night Football.
This is Friday Night Football.
Coming up next week, what a big ball game. Taylor Thompson, Tina Cacavelli go to Tampa to take on Liz Gorman and the Breeze. A huge Eastern Conference matchup next Friday night, right here.
This is like Pittsburgh, Baltimore, New England, Indianapolis. You do not want to miss that.
Yeah, exactly. 2 minutes left now. Mary Rose Roach fakes again, rolls out to the right side, gets away from one, gets away from a second. Look at her go! She's like a pinball out there to the 5, touchdown!
What a great football game, and what a special football player. That is her 5th touchdown of the game. No, folks, it's not Groundhog Day, and no, folks, this isn't a high school football game. It's a lingerie league. She's caught one, she's run a bunch in and to the running back position, and now is going to run one in from the quarterback position on a broken play. Look at her put her foot in the ground, run through a tackle there, run through another one, don't tackle her high, another one, that's 5, eludes a 6th, switch the ball to the outside arm, nope, she doesn't need to, palming it, that's sick football, and that belongs on somebody's top 10 list of the week or on the first play of the week.
11 plays, 38 yards, 11 plays. What a terrific drive by Philly. Roach comes along the right side, fights to get in, and they say she just did.
She scored 5 touchdowns and 4 extra points in the game.
And they're 5 for 5 on extra points, buddy.
And their red zone, they've been shut down one time in the red zone in the first half. Orlando stopped them down there, or this game would have been out of hand. Orlando's battling. Mary Rose Roach deserves whatever she wants to do after this game. Take a long vacation until they play again.
2 scores now. They need 2 scores. Moore fakes left, looking long, steps up, throws, and it is picked off! Huge interception. Dana Kent has picked it off and clinched this one for Philly.
Yeah, Tommy, those are the ones right there. Nice job by Dana, just playing deep. And you're trying to make something happen. The clock's running out on you, the pump fake, but Philly wasn't buying it. We call that making sure you keep your coverage integrity and stay in your lanes and do the things you're supposed to. And a nice job just sitting back there and making the play on a ball thrown up for Jenny Krause. Veronica just trying to make a play and not good enough for Philly. Once again, going to step up and hit this thing 3-0, Tommy, and shocker. Look at the numbers. 13 for 92, average 7 yards a carry. I think that was 5 touchdowns.
I believe you're right.
5 touchdowns now.
Little handoff, little confusion on the handoff. Lusby is going to lose about 5 yards on the play.
Well, let's see, 5 touchdowns and 6 points. That's 30 points, and then 4 extra points. She's accounted for 34 points herself in this football game.
And Tyra Lusby has the other extra point.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah. Minute 20 left, 123 now. Fakes a throw. Now steps up in the pocket. And with a minute 15 to go, they're going to have to throw the football. They have got to throw the football right here. They've run it twice, and they've got to throw it.
Well, there's 9-point differential. We don't have a 9-point play in the game.
No.
We can give you 8, but then they'd have to get the ball back. And now, in that situation, if Orlando was able to get a score, now with inside of 2 minutes, you know we don't kick off except for half, and at the second half start, that you can onside kick inside of 2 minutes if you're trailing.
3rd down and 7. Fading back, looking to pass. Still looking. Still looking.
Great job.
Now she's going to tuck and run. This has got to be a penalty. This has got to be a penalty, even though she's down at the 15-yard line. They've got to throw a flag.
That's about a 9-second protection. Nice job by Philly up front, but got to throw it. Going to get a penalty and a holding or a procedure call.
Offense. Got to pass twice before downs. 2nd down.
There you go. Good call by you, Tommy. They needed to throw it. But you know, you can't blame Mary Rose Roach. She's sitting back there. She doesn't. She's not a quarterback.
This is not what she does all the time. Now they've got to throw it again. Looking, rolls out of the pocket. The clock has not started. We got a clock malfunction as the pass is incomplete. Now it starts and says 17 seconds left.
She'll probably be down to about 10 or 12.
Yeah, I would think 12 or so, yeah.
I don't think we're going to do too much bickering over that, are we, Tommy?
Well, there's nothing. I mean, you got 17 seconds left.
No, I mean, you and I can, but if you're Philadelphia, you're like, whatever.
Orlando, maybe.
Yeah, Orlando would like to have about 4 more minutes at 17.
Moore fades back. Luke steps up, throws into the end zone, and almost complete. What a tough throw.
What a great arm. What a great arm. I'm so impressed with a lot of the, we know about the Roaches and the rest of them in this game, the J.J. Thackers, but I'm so impressed with the quarterback play and with the physicality of both teams. And an Orlando team that could have had their car started and just said, you know what, let's mail it in.
Bags packed.
Yeah.
See you later.
And they didn't. They're building on 2011.
This will be a fun team in the East next year. 10 seconds to go. She fades back, steps up, throws. Apolinas has got it inside the 5, down to about the 4, but I think that's going to be it. Orlando cannot stop the clock. 35-26. Philadelphia with a tough win over an Orlando team that proved a lot to us. We'll take a break. Post-game's coming up.
This is Friday Night Football.
Nice win for Philly. Mary Rose Roach was terrific, Sean. It is a great win.
Special talent, trying to solidify playoffs and MVP in this league for her. The numbers are pretty equal, Tommy. The big difference is you can't let a superstar like Rose get in 5 times.
And they did. Miami and Tampa next week should be a terrific matchup. We'll see you next Friday night on LFL Friday Night Football.